Hi everyone, this is Bitcoingem. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do analysis of four altcoins requested by Bitcoingem Genesis NFT group. The first one is FLUX. Now FLUX has come down like every other altcoin significantly, but it's come down to an important zone which was previous resistance. Took a lot of time to break out and it's coming down and retesting it as support. If this can hold as support, then this is a simple technical move of breakout and retest. So the current zone, important zone, is around 65 cents to 50 cents. So this region is very important. If this can hold as support and if it can stay above and it can resume its uptrend. So overall, this is an important demand zone that should hold as support. And as long as it does that, the upside or the next big move will be to the up. So hi everyone, this is Bitcoin Gem and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to look into four altcoins requested by Bitcoin Gem Genesis NFT Group. The first one is Flux. So Flux has come down and it is retesting the breakout zone. This was the breakout zone. It took a good enough of time to break out of this zone and it's come down and retesting it for the first time after the breakout. So the zone is between 65 cents and 50 cents, and if this holds as support, then the overall momentum will still be to the upside. So if you want to add a bag, I suggest this is a good zone to add. Something like this should be a good momentum where it builds some base here, some demand is shown here, and then price can start moving higher. So between 65 cents and 50 cents is very important. If at all it loses 50 cents on the daily, if we start getting closing below 50 on the daily, then I fear that it can go down and retest this low of even 30 cents. So 50 cent is most important support right now for Flux, and any consolidation between 50 and 65 cents should be a good opportunity to buy or long your bags, and you can ride it higher. The next one is PYR, again coming back to that demand zone, huge demand zone. So this is almost 1 year or 1.5 years of sideways price action, and it broke out of this and it's come back to retest this zone. So this has been a huge demand zone for PYR, almost at the bottom zone. You can say again 3.8, $3.4 is the zone between 3.4 to 2.6. So currently, of course, it's getting good bounce from $3.4 region. Again, if some kind of sideways action and eventually resuming higher should happen, because there is nothing below this zone. If it breaks below 2.6, that would be extremely bearish, because after a huge accumulation, if you lose that support, then that is not good. So it needs to hold, and as long as it does, I think again you can ride the wave to higher prices. The next one is Quant. So very similar structure, broke out and it's coming down to retest. This is a weekly chart, so let's go on daily. If you look at daily, then it's come back to retest this downtrend breakout as well as the supports. So important support for quant is between 70 to $85, and it should hold as support, because if it loses $70 support on the daily time frame, then there is a huge potential of another 40-50% correction. So $70 is a huge support between 70 to 85, something of a reaccumulation, and then wave higher should happen. But daily closing below 70 is your warning. Then you might be able to buy it much lower. or you can cut your losses if you want to, however you want to trade. And the final one for tonight is TAO. Now, TAO has come down significantly, and it is now again coming back to interesting zones. 234 and 200 are very, very important zones or demand zones for TAO. And it's currently, in fact, bouncing, did not even touch 234, it bounced somewhere around 240, 245. So, yeah, you can make a case that there is some demand over here between 245 to 230, and you can see the bounce. If it can start reaccumulating in this zone, then again you can ride the wave higher. For it to accelerate, it needs to flip $320 region into support. Once it does that, you can see that it will start accelerating. Until then, it can take some consolidation over here, and that would not be a bad idea at all, because it had a huge upside move. So coming from $48-50 region, this is where I was telling you to buy. It went all the way to $740 region. So almost 15x. So this is a first major correction after such a huge upside momentum. A good sideways uh, accumulation would not be bad at all. Let's say even if it goes to $200. So as long as $200 is holding as support, the overall momentum is still on the upside. But if TAO gets daily closing below 200, then there is a chance of huge correction, because then you can see there is literally nothing in these zones. So if it decides to, tag all these areas, then the next important support is all the way at $95. So it is very important for TAO to hold $200 as support, and as long as it does that, the overall upside will be there. But if it loses 200, then there is still a significant 50% risk to the downside. But in long term, I'm extremely bullish on this project. So depending on what prices we get to accumulate, it should be a good long term trade in my opinion. So these are 4 alts for today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you saw yesterday's video. If you did not, please go and watch it. Come back for new video tomorrow. Take care everyone. Bye bye.